Hi, I'm back with my second module from the Eric Worre class that I'm taking on social media mastery. And this one is about branding. And I think it's really important. And I posted something the other day. It's called Branding Yourself, so that you could start thinking about it. And I think it's a great idea. This one is more about how your strengths can help both users, product users, and your team, your builders, which I think is great. But I love when it says, how would people describe you? What comes naturally to you? I thought that was cool. And what are you passionate about? And we're going to talk about that again today. Uh, Social Media Mastery. This is, again, a class I bought from Eric Worre, who wrote GoPro. And I have another Zoom I want to watch in 3 minutes, so I'm going to do this as fast as I can. So I say that a lot. But here's an exercise. I'm going to post this also. It's a PDF of this course, the homework. What are you known for? What do you stand for? And it shouldn't be about your company. This is just you personally. What are you about? If it's, my name is Jeannie doTERRA Widener, and I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate for doTERRA essential oils, and I use doTERRA all the time. I'm all about essential oils from doTERRA, you know what I'm saying. So people are going to stop following you because it's all they're ever hearing. And it's more about just who you are as a person, what you stand for, what are you known for, what are you even against, what are your passions. These are the kinds of things that you're going to think about as you're starting your brand. What are you interested in? Maybe you're interested in fashion. I'm not, but I'm working on that. Are you interested in fashion? Are you interested in raising kids? Maybe you're a mom with young children, and so that's what you're about. I'm going to get some of this white out of here because it's reflecting on the glasses very badly. Sorry about that. That helps a little bit. Sorry. Okay. If you're passionate about raising children, you want to be the best parent in the world. And then you're going to be talking about being the best mom or dad that you can, or a single mom or a single dad. Then as you're posting things about that, other people who have kids might be attracted to that, and they find that interesting. They might find it valuable or helpful. It might, just connect them to you. And then what if you're a sports fanatic? If you're a Green Bay Packers fan or Chicago Cubs fan, people are going to know. And you're going to draw other Green Bay Packers fans or other Chicago Cubs fans. There were a lot of us in the woodwork last October when they won the World Series. So, like, what if somebody said, oh, Jeannie Widener? Oh, yeah, that's the girl that's all about the Packers. My niece that's her everything. Her kids are always dressed in Packer stuff. Everybody knows that Tara is a Packer fan. That's what she does. So this is what they're saying is the secret sauce of what these people do who are successful using social media with their network marketing business. They talk about their passions, they attract like-minded people, and then they converted those people into prospects in a way that didn't offend anybody. And so if you're a seamstress or a sewer, I used to quilt. So I would just learn everything I could about quilting. I'd be posting, beautiful pictures of my work. I'm not that good, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm just using it for an example. And they'd be like, oh, Jeannie Widener, oh, you should see the hand quilting she does. The stitches are so even, and she has really come a long way. She is just wonderful. Maybe you're a good hiker or a runner or whatever. And people are going to say, oh, yeah, her, I know her. She's real into such and such. So make a list of the things that really drive you and where you spend your time. That's how you know what you're passionate about is where you're spending your time. If you're passionate about watching every MASH episode they've ever made, we've been watching a lot of MASH lately. Apparently that's my passion, is watching MASH, because that's where I'm spending a lot of my time. It could be movies, you review movies, all sorts of things. So that's this series is supposed to help us to know how to be the best at that passion, how to connect with those people, how to be attractive to people, how to find our natural audience. But finding your brand is the first thing we need to do, making sure that our brand is right. You know, Emerald as BAM, it was the BAM. And if you watch the first few seasons of American Idol, Simon Cowell was the mean guy, and Paula Abdul was all nice and mushy, and Randy Jackson was all dog, and that's I, and was pitchy, you know. Anyway, so everybody has their brand, and you can too. So stand for something, be known for something, and even stand against something. I'm looking at the notes as I did last time too. Now, one, I guess, caveat. You don't want to put a lot of controversy when it comes to your brand, politics, religion. You want to be very careful about those. If you say, well, you know what, I'm going to be a Republican, that's my brand, that's fine. If you never want to reach out to anyone who's a Democrat, we saw a lot of that. You might be very controversial, but then that needs to be very strategically done, not by accident. Our goal is to, a year from today, everyone in our world knows what we stand for. So how to start? We're going to start on Facebook. He recommends that anyway, and I like that too. I was trying to get started on Instagram, which was fine, but I wasn't doing that great on Facebook, and Facebook does have more people on it, as we saw, 2 billion now on Facebook. And then you can expand it onto other platforms, because the ideas, the concepts are going to be the same thing. So first of all, you're going to get your personal profile photo. Does it reflect your brand? It needs to be a picture of you that is recognizable, identifiable, and in alignment with your brand. You're not going to change this every month to go with whatever holiday or cause that people are doing. It's going to stay the same. It's going to be consistent, and it's going to reflect who you are. He recommends getting it professionally done, or maybe you just have a really good friend who loves photography, and you say, hey, would you bring your camera over and take some really fun shots of me? And I just realized that someone's coming to my house on Sunday morning to take pictures, and maybe I could talk her into taking some pictures of me too. Ideas. So have it reflect who you are. If your brand is sassy, then it's going to be sassy. If you're all business, then it's business. If it's friendly, that's part of my brand. People know me as being friendly and a good smile, and I'm an encourager, and I'm the cheerleader. So I need to have a smile on my face. I can't be all like, because that's not who I am. That's not my brand. That's not how people know me. So it needs to reflect who you are. It's your first impression, so it's very important that people go, that's interesting. So let's see. Then the second thing is your cover photo. And I never really thought that much about this, but it's so important that it reflects your brand. It reflects who you stand for. It might be a collage of things that you're interested in. Should not be doTERRA. I thought that was interesting, but again, we're not shoving this down their faces. We're branding ourselves. We're drawing people to us, because that's who you have. You have you. So that when I say that, it really makes sense to me. This is your personal page. Let's see. It might be a beautiful visual background with a great saying. Maybe it's your very favorite saying that defines you, who you are. So take a day and go do some research on some cover photos. This is one of the homework things for this week, is you look at people whose Facebooks you love. There are a couple of them that I used. One was Mandy Kuhn, and you might know her from the this is getting long, from the really cool videos that she does for doTERRA. She's really awesome. And the other one is a friend of mine. His name is Scott Richards, and he he does the funniest videos. He's a really neat guy, attractive, and just fun, and into fitness and raising a family. And just so I went back and looked at those. So that's one of the things you're going to do is look at people whose Facebook you really love, whose brand really works. And then the third thing is to about the about section. So it describes you. It should not say I am a distributor. I'm a gold distributor for. Do you like how I said that? I'm a gold distributor for doTERRA essential oils, and I'm looking for doTERRA people to join my doTERRA opportunity. Don't do that. It doesn't attract people. It needs to be a reflection of your brand again. So what you're passionate about, what you stand for, what you stand against, and in pretty good detail. Make sure that you have contact information in there so people can find you. Of course, email. I don't know about the phone number. He says to put that in there. I'm not comfortable with that. So make sure that the basics of this, your profile, especially photo, your cover photo and your about information, has information that's attractive to the group that you are trying to attract. And don't be boring. Don't be boring. Have energy. One thing, boy, oh boy, I'm coming up way too much time here, but one thing that I want to talk about, and this is the video I just posted on the Drive to Diamond page, and she talks about who you are trying to attract, your personal, your customer or your builder avatar. And I made 2 different ones myself, and I named them. I don't remember what I was reading, and I couldn't find it when I was trying to do this, but I actually, okay, my customer is an active senior like me, 50 to 65 years old, outgoing, she's positive, she's a runner or a gym rat or does yoga or dancing. She believes in natural solutions. She has a lot of friends. I would like that she would be a believer, active in church, has grown children, some grandkids, passionate about staying healthy. Where do you find her? Facebook, church, the races, gym, at the gym. And I named her Lisa because I looked up what the popular names for that time. So that's Lisa. And we have a Lisa. So that was kind of fun. And then my builder avatar is younger. No offense, but I like the idea of the younger builders. She's 30 to 45 years old, and her name is Stephanie. And I almost named one of my children Stephanie, so that made sense. She wants me to mentor them. She's got school-age children. She's competitive, but she's caring. She wants natural solutions for her family. She's mostly on Instagram. So this is actually, now I can remember where I found it, but it's not a big deal. So I know this has gone way, way longer than I meant to. So I hope it's helpful to you. You can maybe watch it in a couple different sections. And I'll put more on another time. But hope you're having fun, and I will post that homework also. All right, bye.